I'm perfectly fine with unoriginal gameplay, so long as the motivation provides a solid and or refreshing experience out of the familiar elements. Scourge Outbreak is rather a shameless tryhard on the Gears of War and Mass Effect name, realizing that those two franchises are popular, but never getting around the why. You play as one of 4 members of the Echo Squad, a group of superpowered mercenaries with the personalities of a fish, looking dead and forgetting things after a few seconds. Each squad member holds an unexplained dark past that they're hoping to clear by the end of their mission. Your goal is to retrieve a meteorite fragment from the evil Nogari Corporation for Dr. Reinsback in order to fix the squad's past personal problems. A sister group of mercenaries called Alpha Squad comes in to take control of the Nogari facility and tries to prevent your squad from reaching the mysterious rock, creating a race to the magical object that can control an alien species. Truth be told, you're never going to solve your past, and you're never even going to care. There's no real chemistry between the 4 squad mates, or the scientists who's barking orders, or even just a proper explanation for anything that goes on in this poorly conceived narrative. The game wants to take itself seriously and be this dark sci-fi tale, but the poor voice acting and script will instead create some unintentionally funny cutscenes. For all of the hype that the trailers are giving on finding out the solution to Echo Squad's past, the solution ends up being a cliffhanger for a hopeful sequel. If you played Gears of War before, Scourge Outbreak is a miserable version of Gears, with the guns, biotic abilities, and setting being a poor man's Mass Effect. Controls are spot on, but they don't justify the game's issues. Weapons consist of knockoffs of iconic Mass Effect guns, lacking the refinement and satisfaction that BioWare's beloved series holds dear to. Same can be said for the biotic abilities, except those attacks lack usefulness in contrast to your standard arsenal. You can even throw down a shield and still get shot at while being behind the shield. Both the friendly and enemy AI are incredibly stupid, often not using cover, ignoring grenades, and even running into fire. Then again, I found the game to be an alright challenge on the default difficulty when not using cover. This can be extremely frustrating with your allies, for one squad member's death will result in a mission failure. The levels consist of claustrophobic facilities littered with generic bad guys to kill, doors to open, and areas to guard. You'll occasionally run into alien insects that don't pose much of a threat, or a turret segment, because people love those. You can level up your combat strategies from kills, revives, and objective completion, but the differences are hardly noticeable. Occasionally, there will be boss encounters. Outside of one particular boss fight that has you fighting off copies to find the real target, none of the baddies pose a delightful sense of strategic challenge. You can choose to play through the 6-hour campaign online or locally with your friends, but the experience barely improves. There's also a competitive multiplayer component, containing your standard deathmatch, team deathmatch, and capture the flag, with a decent number of maps, but a dated set of options. A lack of balance and creative flow prevents this multiplayer suite from standing out against its obvious competition. This game runs on the exact same engine as Gears of War and Mass Effect, yet it looks unbearably hideous, almost rivaling Ride to Hell Retribution on presentation. Cutscenes run at 30 frames per second or less, NPCs will sometimes not perform any action, the list goes on. I think I've said enough. Scourge Outbreak is disappointing. Wait, this is a remake? Holy crap!